Now I understand. A hero doesn't need special powers because they're already very special themselves.
Exactly. Heroes help others. And that's what makes them so special.
That's so cool.
David, why are you still wearing that mask?
I've still got a secret longing to be a superhero.
David, you don't need a mask to be a hero. Would you like to hear the story of how David the shepherd boy became a national hero?
I sure would.
Well, I tell you what, let's ask Phil to tell us the story. And at the end of the story, would you guys help me in cheering on David the shepherd boy? We've got to give him a big cheer right at the end of the story. Is that okay? Yeah. Superb. Let's go.
Now, news came that the Philistines, the old enemies of Israel, were preparing for war. They set up camp on one side of a steep valley, and the Israelite army set up camp on the other side of the steep valley. And down the middle of the valley, there ran a small stream. Now, the Philistines had picked a fight with the Israelites because they felt sure they were going to win. What advantage did they have? They had a giant on their side, a huge man, Goliath. He was enormous, over 9 feet tall and covered in thick armor. He was like an Iron Man. No one could hurt him. Every day Goliath walked proudly into the valley and shouted at the Israelite army.
Why, you horrible lot? Where's your best fighter? Where's the champion of Israel? Let him come and fight me if he dares. I dare anybody to come and fight me.
But no one dared fight Goliath. Everyone was much too scared of him. Now, 3 of David's big brothers were in the army. So their father sent David to see how they were doing and to take them some delicious food. David arrived just in time to hear Goliath's threats.
Why, you horrible lot? Where's the champion of Israel? Let him come and fight me if he dares.
That giant's too big for his boots. He's insulted the armies of the living God. He doesn't scare me. I'll fight him.
David's brothers were very cross with him and tried to shut him up.
You can't say that. Shh. You're the one who's too big for his boots. You're just a boy. What chance do you stand against this giant?
Now what have I done? Can't I even speak?
Well, David persevered, and he kept on and on about fighting Goliath. And soon King Saul got to hear about it.
No. You cannot fight Goliath. He's a giant, and you're just a boy. And he's a warrior, and you're just a shepherd.
I fought bears and lions when they attacked the sheep. God was like a partner with me then, and he will protect me now.
When King Saul saw that David was determined to fight Goliath, he finally agreed.
Very well then. Take my arm to help you.
So David put on the king's armour, and then he said,
No, thank you. It's too big. I can hardly walk with this on.
So he took off the king's armour, and then he walked to the stream, and he chose 5 smooth stones from the stream and put them into his bag. Then, with his shepherd's crook in his hand, he went to face the giant. When Goliath saw him coming, he laughed till his sides ached.
What's this coming to fight me? A boy with a stick. When I finish with you, boy, I'll feed you to the crows.
You come against me with the sword and spear, but I'll come against you trusting the living God. Today God will give you into my hand.
David took a smooth stone from his bag and fitted it into his sling. He then began to spin the sling faster and faster. Then he released one of the strings and the stone flew through the air. Goliath on the forehead and knocked him flat. David won the battle, and all the Philistines ran away. Everyone cheered. Yay!